Rajkumar will deliver his strategy execution to assist us in achieving our goals and projects for this year. Mr. Raj, the floor is yours.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I want to give you a special appreciation. 3 months ago, we met, we discussed our vision, our strategies, and decided that 4 business units will come up with their strategic objectives supported by KPIs, projects, milestones, and responsible people. Today, in 3 months' time, which I feel it's a record, you have come up with the clear strategies, measurable KPIs, and very, very supporting projects and responsible people to execute the project with starting and ending time. This is really great, and I am very confident that we will be able to achieve our objective or vision CX number 1. Great appreciation to all of you. Thank you very much. Talking about vision or purpose is very important. Same time, it's good to be important, but it's more important to be good. I want to recall the Indian epic Mahabharata. Many of you are aware of it. Mahabharata is called Itihas or epic, a story told thousands of years ago. However, it's very relevant even today. You can relate to your life, you can relate to the business. It has a lot of lessons for our life as well as for our business. It's about 2 clans, Pandavas and Kauravas, how their life story, how they come up, and then why they come into war between them. Kauravas, 100 brothers, Pandavas, 5 brothers. Kauravas play a game of dice, trick them and win the kingdom from Pandavas. And Pandavas lost the kingdom in the game. So when the seniors interfere and say that the game should not go so far, just give the kingdom back. They are brothers, cousin brothers. Kauravas, led by the eldest brother, Duryodhana, he refused. He says, no, game is a game, rule is a rule. I can't give. But I can do one thing, that let them go to the forest in exile for 12 years, and then they'll come back, then I will think about it and I will give. So Pandavas go into the forest on exile for 12 years. So when they come back, and Duryodhana thought that during this 12 years somehow he will finish them off. He couldn't do. They come back, ask for the kingdom. And Duryodhana says, no, I can't give. If you really want your kingdom, you have to fight with us and then take it. They say, no, we don't want war. Just give back. If not the kingdom, at least give 5 villages for the 5 brothers, and then we will be happy with that. Duryodhana said, no, forget 5 villages. I won't even give a land which is the size of the tip of the needle. If you want it, come and fight. So the war becomes inevitable. If you look at the purpose of this war, from Kaurava's side, it is to take somebody else's property, somebody else's wealth, somebody else's right. Whereas Pandavas, they want to have their right back, their respect back. So naturally, at the end of the story, you will know that who will win, because the person who has the right purpose and good purpose. Our purpose is good. Our purpose, our vision is CX number 1, achieving customer experience number 1. As I said, it's good to be important, but it is more important to be good. Today our strategy is ready to pursue this vision. In business, 10% of the time and efforts should be spent on planning. 90% of the time we should spend in execution. So now we are starting our journey to the strategy execution, which is the 90% component of our time. How to execute the strategy? The strategies are there, projects are there, measures are there. How to successfully execute the strategy? I would like to introduce the keys to the successful strategy execution. There are 6 keys to successful strategy execution. The key number 1 is commitment to the plan. It's very important for all of us to have clarity on the goals and clarity on the roles. Both are very important. The team should have clarity on the plan. Clarity, and then only they can have commitment on the plan. So this is the first key. In the story of Mahabharata, Pandavas had a very clarity on their vision and the roles were very clear. They decided who will do what. Whereas in the Kaurava side, there were internal politics, conflicts, ego. It went to the extent they have Bhishma, who is the father figure of both the clans, who had the immortal power. Bhishma can die only he wishes to die. That's the power he had. Karna, another great warrior, had a conflict with him and he said that I will not participate in the war as long as Bhishma will be leading the army. So this kind of a confusion, conflict and unclarity is very difficult to pursue. So we have to have a clarity. Today we explain the strategy and KPIs project. This is the department's KPI, our company's KPI, company strategy. We need to bring this to our own goals. That's what we are going to do, is the goal setting. We will relate the organization strategies to our individual strategic objectives and KPIs and goals. So the next session what we are going to have is going to do the goal setting or goal setting sign off. We should not stop here. We need to take it further to your team. You need to go and explain your goals to your team. Say that this is what I have committed to my management. And now this further to be cascaded down to your service advisors, your supervisors, sales executives, and then make them aware of what is our company's objective and then make an alignment. This is very important. So then only we can have the commitment. That's a first key. The second key is about communication. Communication, as I said that it is to be taken to the people. Clear communication. To strengthen this communication, our management team, we are coming to your branches. All the branches we are going to come and visit within this month to explain our vision, our mission, and what is our strategic plan. Together with you, we will call our people and explain to them, communicate to them clearly. So with this communication, clear communication, then we can all align ourselves together. We all will be in the same page when we start our execution. The third point is about obstacles. When we are going on any mission, we will definitely get some obstacles. We need to challenge them. We need to overcome them. Nothing comes easy. If it comes easy, believe me, it is nothing. And if you are going in a path, and if there are no problems, for sure you are going in a wrong path. Because when you proceed in the right path, problems will come. We need to overcome the problems and be successful. Therefore, the challenging is very, very important. Challenge the situation. Not only that, during the year, what kind of dynamics the market will have, what kind of customer expectation will be, what changes will happen with competition, with market. We can't predict it now. So we need to be agile, looking at the market movement, looking at the customer movement, how the various criteria are changing to ensure that we adjust our plans, we adjust our efforts so that we overcome any difficulties and move forward with the challenging attitude. Before that, I think I said check the progress. That's the third. Challenging is the fourth one. Before challenging, the third is the checking the progress. Every month we are going to have balanced scorecard meeting. Reviewing this plan. How is it working? Is it working with as per the plan, or is there any adjustments required? So this we are going to have a monthly balanced scorecard review meeting. So with that is the third key. So I said first is commitment, second is communication, third is checking the progress, and fourth is challenging. The fifth one is about collaboration. Talking about collaboration, I want to take you back to the Mahabharata. As I said, Pandavas had only 5 brothers, whereas Kauravas 100 brothers. Large army, whereas Pandavas had a very less in size of the army and the power. Krishna, who's related to both of them, he came with his army and they said, "We have to join." He said, "No, I have to be fair." So he offered his army one side and himself the other side. And Kauravas took the entire army of Krishna and Pandavas took only Krishna. So in all ways, if you look at it, the Kauravas are very powerful in terms of army, in terms of the skill levels. They had Bhishma, who was immortal. They had Dronacharya, who was a teacher for both the clans. So by all means, if you look at it on paper, Kauravas were full of strength, whereas Pandavas were not so strong, even though they had good warriors. But what made the difference between them is the teamwork, how they complement each other. Here, as I said, there were issues. There were issues about ego, politics, and confusion, whereas here Pandavas had very clear strategy, who will do what. So, therefore, in our team, we have strengths and weaknesses for ourselves, also our team members. What we have to do is, we need to look at who's having strength, use them. If somebody is having in our team some weakness, complement them with your strength. So with this collaboration, only we will be able to achieve. Like we have many projects. Can you do it alone? You can't do it alone. You need dependency. You need to depend on other departments, other functions in our organization. So how that's possible? Only with collaboration. Therefore, we need to have that team spirit to have the full collaboration so that we will be able to overcome any difficulties and then execute our plans. The sixth key is about culture for performance. I agree that money motivates people and it is important. However, we need to bring in performance culture in our organization. When we achieve something, being satisfied, not only on the achievement, even the process, we need to bring in that. As leaders of this team, organization, we want all of you to bring in this performance culture in our company. We want you to go and engage yourself with the employees and bring them that how we can bring this performance culture, achieve something and feel satisfied and achieve something. Once you bring this performance culture, then sharing the knowledge and then drive this performance-oriented culture, we can ensure that every year we will see how we can grow towards year after year, step by step, to achieve our excellence. Once we have these 6 keys, commitment, communication, checking the progress, challenging, and collaboration and culture for performance, the 6 C's, I am very confident that we will be able to celebrate the success. In pursuing the goals, in pursuing the objective, the strategic plan is okay. Now the execution is there. And I am very confident with the team. We have clarity, the goals are aligned and you are committed. The communication is already there with you and then you are going to further cascade it to the team and everyone will be aware of it. With this kind of engagement and fully motivated team, I am confident that we will be able to achieve it. Believe me, you are not alone. We are with you, and victory be yours, and Vijay Bhava. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Raj. Please give him a round of applause. Just for appreciating